So, what do you expect from today's event? What are your expectations?
From today's competition?
Yeah.
Oh, my expectations for the business plan competition today are, one, I'll have to make a tough decision because we've seen 12 or more very good plans. I've been very impressed with the quality of the opportunities and what the technologies could potentially represent in the marketplace, but there can only be 3 people who get chosen to be at the top, and that will be, my expectations are a tough decision to make, but also I'm excited to see the changes in some of the presentations and the way that they're presented, given that we've been working with the entrepreneurs for 3 or 4 days now, which I've enjoyed very much. And so I think we have a tough choice, but we're also going to get a chance to see how the plans and presentations are improving, and a little peek at maybe some of the next great innovations coming out of Russia.
All right. Could you compare the startups in Russia and the U.S.? Maybe, well, their levels of presentations.
Sure.
Yeah. So, what can you say about this?
In terms of comparing Russian entrepreneurial presentations with presentations I might see back in the U.S. or in other countries that I work in, because I spend a lot of time in China and Scandinavia and in Southeast Asia. One thing I find very unique about Russian entrepreneurs and their presentations is that of all the entrepreneurs that I work with around the globe, the Russian entrepreneur seems to be the most motivated, works the hardest, has the highest energy level, because even those presentations that come in where they're very raw and need a lot of work, the entrepreneurs, they listen, they understand that we're not criticizing, we're trying to help, and they really apply the lessons that we're trying to teach, and they take the time to incorporate that learning, spend the energy, and come back the next day ready to go with something new, and then we repeat the process, and they never get tired, they never get mad, they just keep working hard, and that makes them some of the best emerging entrepreneurs that I've seen around the world, let alone in the United States.
Oh, but Russians are considered to be lazy or something. Do you know this stereotype?
No, I'm not, at least I've never thought of Russians as being lazy, and this is my 3rd year coming to Russia. I've looked at entrepreneurs in St. Petersburg and Dubna, in Moscow, and St. Petersburg, in Tomsk, and I must say I found that energy to be consistent. So maybe we're simply seeing the best of the energy that Russia has to offer, but I see no stereotype of Russians being lazy or not willing to work.
Oh, well, great. In what field of technology will the startup will today some startup win? So, what's your expectations in biotechnology? I mean, in IT, the internet.
Today?
Yeah.
Well, based on what I've seen, I think we're going to see a little bit of everything. We've seen IT-based technology. We've also seen technologies that improve industrial processes. We're seeing service-based technologies that might be IT-based, but they're really more service-based than IT-based because they aren't necessarily breaking new ground in IT, but what they're doing, they're breaking new ground in the applications of IT solutions. And so I think we're going to see a broad set of opportunities, not focused narrowly in any one particular branch of entrepreneurial activity, which I think is what you hope to see because you want a diversified, broad, thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem. You want to avoid getting too focused on any one type of entrepreneurial activity because that exposes you to too much risk when you have those inevitable cycles when a certain type of technology or entrepreneurial activity just isn't in fashion anymore. You want to make sure that you have spread the risk across several different sectors of technology development.
Well, do you have some favorite company today, maybe?
Today in the competition,
Yeah.
I have no favorites until I get to see the presentations.
All right, yeah. All right.